got some wheels.
It's the most motivational segment in all sports. It's the Bud List. Also a time where we read some letters. Very eco-friendly today.
Why is that?
No envelope.
Oh, how'd it get delivered? Slid under the door?
Nobody knows.
Could it be an inside job?
Dear Wilds, love the show. And how you walk, collective you, the fine line between journalistic integrity and openly rooting for your guys, who coincidentally all play in Texas. Cheers, Ryan and Brian. Well, that's talking about Shingun. Because I'm a big Rockets guy, so we have obviously Shingun with the Rockets. You're a guy, you're a LeBron guy, but you're also a Luka guy.
Yeah.
And Brou, you are, of course, claimed that you were a, what, God, this is Christina.
Wemby.
That's supposed to be Wemby. That was supposed to be 3 Texas
Christina
stars.
did that to me.
She was out a few days,
be my
lost her
partner.
basketball. I don't know. I'm sorry. We're going to get that corrected. Tune into the podcast. We're going to have a corrected graphic, but Brou.
Podcast audio only.
Oh, jeez.
All right, here we go. Bud List. Let me say this first, because this is going to be motivational.
Oh, good.
For all you that find yourself on the list, and take Devin off for now, or just give.
I don't know.
For all you that find yourself on the list, I want you to understand what this can do for you. Because last week, Zach Edey was on the list.
Yeah.
All right, and all he did was go out and average 26.5 points, 17 boards, 3 blocks, and getting Purdue to the Sweet 16.
The Sweet 16,
so it's
they're the 1
motivational. They had been getting beaten by lower seeds previously in the
Who's
tournament.
producing today's show? Dusty.
Dusty or Boiler.
Dusty had nothing to do with
you're
it.
lies.
He was trying to get
A 1
me to put
seed is
Edey
in the
back
Sweet
on the
16.
Sweet-
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's motivation, guys. Take it the right way.
Yeah.
All right, at number 3, you just saw Devin Booker. Now, this is funny because the star-studded Spurs or Suns are 7th seeded right now, okay? And in danger, therefore, of even missing the playoffs. I mean, you're in the play-in, the 7th seed, it looks like you're safe. Not necessarily, especially with the Western Conference field that's always going to be very tough. So everyone is saying, what if Kevin Durant? What if the Suns don't make the playoffs? What's that going to do for the legacy of Kevin Durant? I'm looking at it a little differently. I get it. It might be a little ding on Durant's legacy, but Kevin Durant's a made man.
That's true.
Kevin Durant has 2 finals MVPs. All right? Kevin Durant's 35 years old in his 16th season. So you know what I'm going to say if Kevin Durant misses the playoffs? Well, he's old. All right? He still can get points, but he's old. All right? Devin Booker, not so much. 27, he's a club superstar, isn't he?
He made it last year.
Okay, 27 years old, 9th year, right smack dab in the middle of his prime. And here's the thing, the big failures are beginning to mount.
Yeah.
Okay, so if they miss the playoffs, because look, let's go back to the finals in 2021 when he could have become a made man.
Yep.
All right, they're up 2-0 on the Bucks, and Book played okay, but
the
had a
team
couple
fell
bad
apart.
games. They fell apart, lost 4 straight. Then, of course, the next season, they played Dallas.
Yeah.
All right, they're up 2-0 again.
Brou
and
guaranteed
there's
a
some
victory.
trash talk between him and Luka, and he loses 4 of the last 5 games. He and the Suns, I mean. But in game 7 of that series, 11 points, 3 of 14 shooting. Devin, you got to make the playoffs. I believe in you. I do believe in Book. All right, at number 2, Draymond Green.
Okay.
I mean, for obvious reasons, Draymond. Look, you've been a great player. I've championed his importance to the dynastic Warriors forever. All right, you have been a key cog. You'll be a Hall of Famer. All that's great. But a Hall of Famer, that's going to highlight your career. But his career, is it fair to say it's beginning to be defined, at least maybe as much, by his volatility and all of these off the court or even on the court incidents, right? Kind of like Dennis Rodman, Hall of Famer, but we also think of all the craziness with Dennis Rodman.
100%.
It's beginning to be that way with you, Draymond. All right, and as I said earlier, you got angry with KD and Yusuf Nurkic when they said you need some help. Now, you said they questioned your character. I don't know if they were going there, but they said you need some help. But again, show us. I'm not saying you need help or not, but if you don't need help, prove it by being able to control your temper and control yourself on the basketball court. All right, and you look at Steph and the way he responded. We've seen all types of incidents with you. We've never seen Steph respond that way. All right, so maybe you're one of your greatest advocates. He seems to be getting very frustrated and angry with what is going on, and maybe even concerned about you. So, Draymond, look, you got to help get your team into the playoffs. I do believe in you, for the most part. All right, at number 1, Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott.
My goodness.
All right, here's why. Jerry Jones, hey, he's saying no extension for Dak. Right? We're going to go out there and go with what we got. And that sounds great. But here's what I'd say to Jerry. Stick to it. All right? It looked like you were going to play hardball with Ezekiel Elliott, and then you caved. All right? At one point, you were kind of playing hardball with Dak. And then you ended up having to pay him more money. So I think in a few months, there's a good chance you just pony up and pay Dak Prescott, especially now that you know he could end up on the Patriots. All right? And Dak, here's the thing. It is a 1 year. If Jerry sticks to his guns, it's a 1 year prove it deal. And I wonder, does the pressure get to Dak? Because what other explanation is there for what he did against the Packers last year?
Yeah.
He had his best season maybe ever. He was right there in the MVP conversation. They were awesome at home. You're playing a team you're supposed to beat, and you get down 27-0, and you throw a pick 6 in that early. And then, the stats look good. 10 years from now, they'll look back at that game. That was pretty good. It was the defense, right? But all of those stats came when the pressure was off, when the game was essentially over, anything, and you tried to rally them. So the pressure's going to be on every single week, Dak. All right, so you got to handle it. Now, Dak, I believe in you. Jerry, I'm iffy. I'm iffy.
That's fair.
Brou, great bud list as always. I'm going to look internal rather than external for the bud list because I fear something has happened where our wonderful viewers and YouTube commenters are on to something in regards to one of us.
I hope it's you.
I am putting Kevin Wild's LeBron James opinion on the bud list. Brou, I don't know if you were perusing the YouTube comment section, but what you'll see is multiple people saying things to this effect. Why does it feel like the Lakers conversations are Brou and Nick talking Lakers and then Wild's just mumbling, maybe it's all LeBron's fault. Maybe LeBron's the problem. And Kevin Wild's I feel and I fear is struggling with something here. Because I know unequivocally Wilds likes and respects LeBron James, the person.
That's what's angers
the philanthropist, what he's done for the league. But Kevin Wilds also seems to think LeBron James, the basketball player, is, and I'm paraphrasing here, wildly overrating stat chaser.
No.
I mean, I'm just, and he flirts with that take. He buys it a drink. He asks how long it's going to be in town. And then all of a sudden, he says, excuse me 1 second, I have to take a phone call, and never returns. And that take is just waiting, saying, you've abandoned me once again. So, Wilds, what do you hate more than anything in the world?
Half
the three things.
Half measures, mimes,
and injustice. Exactly. This is a half measure.
Big time half.
Give the LeBron take or leave it alone. You're under duress, and I don't believe in you.
This is good, nigga. He's right on the money, Wild. He is right on the money. He is.
Do you think the Lakers are exceeding expectations this year?
No.
Why?
Not LeBron's fault.
Well, I know it's not. But why?
You're doing it again.
The Lakers have 2 All-Stars, do they not?
I don't know why.
How many All-Stars do the Sacramento
39.
Kings have?
How about that?
2. Sabonis and Fox.
Were they there?
What do you mean?
Were they at the All-Star game?
I don't know.
They weren't. I don't think they made the All-Star team.
No, Fox did now.
Well, they've been All-Stars.
They have, but not this year.
Sorry.
How many All-Stars do the Rockets have? None. The Lakers are 2 games better, and they've got 2 Hall of Famers. Something's up. I'm just saying. Why aren't the Lakers better?
What is
it? Not LeBron. Certainly not LeBron. But something's going on.
Okay.
It's just, I'm the only one in the world that thinks this team with 2 All-Stars and 2 Hall of Famers is not playing to their expectations. And you can't say, hey, what's the deal?
I think plenty of people might feel it and think it, which is why you should be their voice instead of their shadow puppet.
I like LeBron, but what he's doing is amazing. I don't think he's above reproach in asking, like, hey, man, is the defense hurting us a little bit?
So do it. So go ahead, finish.
Flesh it out.
Yeah,
Flesh it
go
out.
ahead.
I like LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. Gosh darn it. Paint me in the corner. I'm putting Joker on the Bud list, making matters worse.
Joker?
Yes.
Nikola Jokic?
Yes, because I'm fair.
The Denver Nuggets center?
Yes, bro.
The 2-time MVP?
Yes, 3-time. Come whenever, May. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah. So last night, no Jamal Murray, lose to the Suns. Since the All-Star game, they've lost to the Suns twice. Now, here's why it's a little problematic. Last year, basically almost to the day, Joker shut it down because they were 3 games up on the Grizzlies. So he's like, all right, I'm done. And he sat out 5 of the last 7 games. He played against the Jazz and he played against the Rockets, literally just to exercise last year. Yeah. So this year, schedule is a little bit tough, which makes Friday's game against the Wolves in Denver must win. A early/late must win. You have to win this game. Then you probably should beat the Cavs to get a little bit of wiggle room. Then you can maybe chill in the Spurs, but I do not want Joker running all the way to the finish line because I think it's one of the reasons why once the playoffs started, they just crushed everyone is because they were very fresh and already had their little break. So the fact that they haven't been able to pull away, maybe they flipped the switch a little bit too late, I'm still at 99.9%. But if Joker has to play all the way to this Grizzlies game on April 14th,
and the Suns have beaten them twice. That too. And Suns, remember they were playing
no Jamal
okay
Murray.
last year.
I wasn't worried about it.
Well,
the other
true.
one is just
so to be clear, Wild thinks Joker's the problem with the Nuggets, LeBron's the problem with the Lakers, and Şengün's the problem with the Rockets.
You do go for the top guys. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You go for the big guns.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.